Back here at SunTrust Park for the Braves and the Nationals. It's Game 3 of this 4-game series. Coming up tonight at 7:20 p.m. Eastern. Julio Teheran and Austin Voth, your mound matchup. We'll tell you all about that in just a couple of moments. I'm Kevin McAlpin from 680 The Fan and the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Hope you're having a great weekend. So far, so good. If you're a Braves fan, they've taken each of the first 2 games against their rivals from the nation's capital and enter play tonight 88-54 on the year. The lead in the division is now 9 over second place Washington. The magic number to clinch the division dropped to 13 with last night's win. And oh, by the way, I know we're still very focused on the National League East race, but the Dodgers lost last night. So the Braves now just 3.5 games behind Los Angeles for the top spot. Home field advantage still very much in play for the Braves here over the final couple of weeks of the regular season. Meanwhile, the Nationals, well, they've lost 8 of their last 11 head-to-head games against the Braves. They're still the top spot in the wild card game, so if the playoffs started today, and we all know they don't, they would be hosting the Cubs, and that would be quite a wild card matchup in the nation's capital. But still a couple of weeks to go and still a long way to go before we figure out all these playoff scenarios. 4-3 was your final in last night's game. Dallas Keuchel, he worked 6 scoreless innings last night. He's won each of his last 4 starts. He's given up a total of 3 earned runs over his last 31 innings pitched. That is an 0.87 ERA here lately for Dallas Keuchel. How about Josh Donaldson? His 35th home run of the season last night. And Dallas Keuchel certainly appreciated that run support. Ozzie Albies also went deep in last night's game. Number 20 for Ozzie Albies in last night's game. Braves have won 8 in a row overall, 12 straight here at home at SunTrust Park. And how about the Braves? They now have 4 players on their roster with 20 or more home runs. Ozzie Albies, Freddie Freeman, Josh Donaldson, and Ronald Acuna Jr. So the Braves offense really clicking here down the stretch, and they're going to need to do that. They're going to need to keep this thing rolling as the calendar gets closer and closer to turning to October. But the big news, the big story, the big headline you all want to know, how about since May the 24th, the Braves now have the best record in all of Major League Baseball, 60-31. The Nationals previously held that record, but you know what? It's now the Braves. They now have the best record in all of Major League Baseball since May the 24th. And they'll give the ball to Julio Teheran here tonight for game number 3. Teheran, the 28-year-old righty, enters play tonight 9-8 on the season with a 3.38 ERA in 29 starts. Tonight is start number 30 for Julio Teheran. September 1st was the last time we saw him on the mound when he held the White Sox to 2 earned runs over 6 innings worth of work. Last time he saw Washington was back on July 30th, right before the trade deadline. That was up in D.C. He gave up 2 earned runs on 7 hits over 6 innings worth of work. That was an 11-8 win for the Braves, and it's his 24th career start against the Nationals. He has posted a sub-4 ERA over the course of his career against the rivals from the nation's capital. Meanwhile, Austin Voth, he gets the start tonight in place of an injured Joe Ross. Ross was scheduled to start. Nationals made that change there yesterday. Braves are seeing Voth for the second time this year. It's just the 6th time he has been in a big league game here this season. First start of the year was against the Braves back on June the 23rd. He gave up 2 earned runs on 4 hits over 6 innings worth of work. Those 2 runs, a pair of solo homers from Josh Donaldson and Ronald Acuna Jr. Braves are looking for a baker's dozen here tonight as they look for their lucky 13th consecutive win here at SunTrust Park. First pitch is set for 7:20 p.m. Eastern. Ben Ingram and Joe Simpson, they've got the call for you right here on 680 The Fan and the Braves Radio Network. So if you can't be here at the ballpark, if you're out watching some college football tonight, take the Fan with you, take the Braves Radio Network with you. Ford leadoff show starts at 6:05 p.m. Eastern. And again, first pitch right here from SunTrust Park is at 7:20 p.m. Eastern.